All righty. That is going to be a lot better. Yes, there we go. That's what we're looking for right there. That's the sauce. All right. All right. Yes, one moment here. All righty. Pull that up. Very good. Yeah, that's much better. Like I said, that's the sauce I'm looking for right there. Yes, and there we go. Here's a better shot of said. Again, like I said, I was hoping I could save the the auto for the end, but apparently not. So there you go. Again, everything else is still here. All the boxes are still there. And we'll give folks a minute to kind of make their way into the room real fast. So no one needs to be rushing. And like I said, I do apologize about that. And let's go ahead and continue. We got several folks here in the room now. Pack number 2, box number 1. Excuse me. Rob, that's a Hattie. We got a bobblehead for the Anaheim Ducks. Mason McTavish. So that's 2 duck hits there so far out of 25. So that's a low numbered one going to the Anaheim Ducks. So kind of back-to-back Duckies hits here. All right. We got next. We go ranting and cheer to the rafters. From Old Talent McDavid. Oh, it's a purple base variant, looks like. I think these might be, what, out of 10? Going to the Ottawa Senators. 10 out of 10 purple base. Brady Tkachuk. So Mike staying hot with the Senators. Purple. Book ending it. 10 out of 10. Very good. All right, 4th pack now. We got Pavel Mintyukov. Then we got Will Smith. Speed of the game for the Sharks. Okay, well, that's a hit right there. Connor Bedard jumping on the ice. That's a Hattie. Lafreniere. And for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Joel Blomqvist, we got 386 out of 999. Pittsburgh Penguins. Doing pretty good for you so far. You had a pretty solid first case with the Penguins there, Brandon. Brandon Pittsburgh. Not to be confused with Brandon Base Cat, but had a solid first case there, so I'm sure they'll probably carry into this one. We got Vasilevsky to the rafters, and we got our non-numbered horizontal. Jason Polin. Going to the Avalanche. All right. Got Mark Stone, front row talent. Frozen Fight, Michael Rossi. $9.99. And we got one for the Minnesota Wild. Just for Wallstedt. Going to Mini. Yeah, we're gonna do the best we can. I'm hoping we got a big inner here. Toronto, Kadri. Got Nazar jumping on the ice. And we got a pink base variant here. Going to the Buffalo Sabres. So there you go, Adam. We got Tage Thompson, 66 out of 99. $66 out of 99. All right, on to box number 2. 81 on the sticker, 88 on the box. Box 81, 88. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Can't be another arena announcer autograph. Get out of here, Upper Deck. That's all I'm going to say. Get out of here. Celebrini jumping on the ice. There better be one hell of a hit in this fucking case. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I'll just hold that. Yeah, it's another announcer auto. Man, I mean, we got like 2 out of our last case. That's number 4. I mean, good Lord. I mean, I understand you put them in there, but come on now. Justin Falk, front row talent for Blues. We got a jersey right behind him going to the Red Wings. Raymond, 500 fans. Detroit's going to Eric. All right. think we got ourselves a clear cut. Have our penny sleeve there. Brincat for the wings. We got Lafreniere. Another retro ticket. Let's see what we got for initials. LH, was that probably Luke Hughes? Oh, bang. All right, there you go, Lane Hudson. All right, going to the Habs. Retro ticket access for the Montreal Canadiens, Lane Hudson here. I was thinking like Luke Hughes. Didn't even think about Mr. Lane Hudson. That one's going to you there, Rob. Rob Raw, not Rob Snowy. We got a few Robs in the room as well. Excuse me. Yeah, that is a solid pull going to the Habs. Again, Lane Hudson. Yeah, it's true too. Third shift Rob as well. We've got a lot of them. But that's a-okay. We all got nicknames and stuff and little slang terms for each other, so we know what's up. We know what's up when we call the certain names out. We got front row talent, Besser. Brendan Breeson, speed of the game. This is my brother Rob. This is my other brother Rob. That's a hit. Brincat, front row talent. Jumping on the ice, Luke Evangelista. 89 out of 399. Going to the Nashville Predators. Nashville's going to Eli. Zachary LaRue. I even like the spelling of his name, too. I even like the spelling of it. Hellebuck. Felino. Matt Boldy. Numbered horizontal. Another one going to the Penguins and Blomqvist. Mr. Joel Blomqvist of the Penguins. We got 2 packs left, and we'll see what our announcer auto is going to be. And I didn't mind hitting the Jackie Redmond last night. I thought that was kind of a good one. It's just, come on now. We're looking for some DTAs. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for them DTAs. Cheer to the rafters, Kyle Connor. Crosby, front row talent. The blue out of 399. Going to the Philadelphia Flyers. So there you go, Rob. 229 out of 399. Matvei Mishkov. Going to the Flyers. We have the blue here. Well, I guess we'll bump the jersey out of the way for right now. All right, last pack. McKinnon, Pedersen, Scheifele, Pedersen. And then we got the variant. Going to the Detroit Red Wings up next. Mr. Alex DeBrincat. 37 out of 299. All right. So put this bad boy down real fast. That's box number 3. Let's see what we got up next. Again, this should be our auto. I do believe it is an announcer's auto. Sean McDonough. I'm not sure if he has an assigned team or not. Sean McDonough. So he'll have to let me know if he's on somebody's team list or not. If not, we'll have to razz him off. So we'll have to check into that one, see what we can do. It's a national. Alrighty, so that'll probably be razzed then amongst everybody in this break. Just to be clear about that, you have to be in this break to have that chance at that one. Again, we'll have to look over the couple other. I know we hit the one for the Flyers. I know Jackie Redmond will have to be. Razzed up between the A group. Because I think we have Beninati and the other guy for the Flyers or whatever. So I think those guys are already good to go. But we'll have to go in for Miss Redmond and then now Mr. McDonough. Got 53 on the sticker, 30 on the box. I think it all just depends on what they cover. If they actually cover a team, or if like they're saying like they do like national coverage and things like that, you know. We got 53 on the sticker. We got 30 on the box. Hey, when you're that beautiful, it don't matter. Of course, it's kind of been historically the auto spot in the pack, so we'll have to kind of wait and see. I do think we got a DTA though. Maybe. Okay, there you go. So I think we got a DTA auto. Jumping on the ice, Fantilli. So we're going to go ahead and set that bad boy right there for right now. It looks like an orange DTA, so could it just be a base one? Absolutely. We'll have to wait and see if we don't find any other possible autos in here. But like I said, the last 2 boxes, the auto was in the first pack we opened, so I'm going to imagine it's probably going to be the case in this one. Spurgeon, cheer to the rafters. Quinn Hughes. So they gave him a baseball card. You know, hey, congratulations. That's kind of funny in a weird way. I don't think that's all right. It's a hit. Somebody got Kent Johnson, front row talent. Fantilli Zibanejad. No, so here's our auto. So I'm guessing that is not an auto there, unfortunately. So we have front row talent Brock Besser for the Vancouver Canucks. I was hoping that was going to be an orange DTA auto too. That's a bit of a kick in the teeth. But Vancouver going to Josh. Let's see. So take him, put him up. So let's go ahead and show this one off since now we know it's not an auto. 164 out of 199. Going to the Minnesota Wild up next, we got Liam Ogren. So there you go, Glomsky, another hit there for you. Got a couple already going for the Wild. $164, $199. Liam Ogren for the Wild. We got Kadri, Svetch. Put on the ice, Will Smith. Another pink base. Another one for the Buffalo Sabres. We got Jack Quinn, 74 out of 99. 74 out of 99. It's all about the Sabres and the pink base tonight, folks. Yeah. I mean, I think overall it's a pretty good set. I mean, obviously, I'm always big on the debut ticket accesses and things like that. But again, like I said, for the price, you can't really beat credentials. Got Matthew Nyes, Eichel, Sabres, milestone pucks. I think was Mr. Konechny, I think, right? 500 for Travis Konechny and the Flyers. Don't worry about putting that bad boy up. Getting kind of crowded in the background. That's a good thing to have. All right. We got Mr. Swayman up next. Non-numbered horizontal. Seamus Casey and the New Jersey Devils. And I was thinking about it, and actually, technically, you did already get that one break prediction for a card number to 25 or less, because McTavish was at a 25, and then obviously the Tkachuk there's at a 10. So that's already one break prediction down. Still need to see 3 DTAs, a clear-cut auto, and then a Provisions out of this particular inner. Kind of wait on that one. I think that's a numbered. That's a Hattie Austin Matthews. Cheer to the rafters, Connor Bedard. And then for the St. Louis Blues, Justin Falk, 108 out of 149. Last pack. And get into box number 4. We got Mr. Connect Me up next. Blue. Going to the excuse me, going to the Chicago Blackhawks, Ethan Del Mastro. 381 out of 399. The Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago's going to Sleepers. The sleeper agent. Ethan Del Mastro. All right. Get the base out of the way real fast. All right, on to box number 4. We got 21 on the sticker. And I don't know on the box. Just go and put that right up there. $21 on the sticker and $88 on the box. 88. Oh, I think we got an auto in here. John Tavares. I think it's one of those retro tickets. Matt Boldy, that's a Hattie. Oh, yeah. So we'll just go ahead and set that right there. Come back to it. Dylan Larkin. Barkov. Sidney Crosby. And after that, we got the multi-head. Going to the Avalanche, we got Cale Makar at a 250 here. Again, kind of a weird one, no doubt. Cale Makar 250. Hurdle. Connecting. Shifley Pedersen. We got Macklin Celebrini jumping on the ice. It's a red milestone puck. Going to the San Jose Sharks. So staying with the Sharks, they're back-to-back Shark hits. We got 80 out of 149. Going to San Jose, red milestone pucks, Timo Meier. We got a 149. All right. Brock Faber. O'Connor. Base Timo Meier. And we got speed of the game. Brent Othman and the Rangers. Toronto. Connor Bedard for the Blackhawks. McKinnon, front row talent. And up next for the Calgary Flames, Samuel Honzek. Debut ticket access at a $9.99. All right. 3 more packs, and we'll see what our auto was. Again, look like a retro ticket access auto. So it could be a vet or a rookie, but they are hard signed. So that's always a plus. Get hard signed autos. That's a Hattie Zach Hyman. And we've got another one here for the Minnesota Wild. The non-numbered horizontal. So another one going your way there, Justin. Wyatt Johnston cheered to the rafters. DeBrincat, front row talents. 394 out of 399. All right, going to the New York Islanders. They just signed him for, I think, 2 more years. He just got locked in there. Maxim Siplikov going to the Islanders. Islanders are going to Santa. So that's a decent little hit going to you there. 394 out of 399, Maxim Siplikov for the Islanders. Draisaitl, Ovi, Luke Evangelista. Oh, we got a green. Greens, I think, out of what, like 25 or something, maybe. Yep, 20 out of 25 for the Carolina Hurricanes. That's kind of a nice one here. Green base. $20 out of 25 going to the Carolina Hurricanes. That is going to Chris. All right, so go ahead and take this as box number 5. I'm putting down. We still have 5 more boxes to go. Still see them there in the background, but this is box number 5. But before that, we got ourselves our auto. Again, it is a retro ticket. So let's see, is it a rookie? Is it a vet? See what some initials are. AB. Going to the Vancouver Canucks, Arshdeep Bains. Going to Vancouver. So it's the second Vancouver auto tonight. Good old Arshdeep Bains. Going to the Vancouver Canucks. Second. Yeah, I mean, hey, the Canucks are doing pretty good for you tonight, Josh, for sure. A couple autos all right already in, so let's see. We got 54 on the sticker, 42 on the box. Yeah, well, I told you that's the thing with the design because it looks like it's a bent corner. It's not. It's actually part of the design there. That's why I think I said like one of my first things after I opened. I was like, yeah, that's the only problem because it makes it look like it's got a big crease, and it's not. It's just part of the actual design of the card. If you look here, it's got that little. They all look like they have like a crease in that corner. So I understand that, but like I said, I noticed that immediately when I opened my first box. I was like, that could be a little misleading there. 54 on the sticker, 42 on the box. We're going to start with the left this time since that auto's pretty much been in that top spot on the right there. So let's start with the left this time. It's Bedard and Matthews. Got Barkov, front row talent. At a $9.99. The New York Rangers. Got Brennan Othman. Brennan Othman. $3.29. It had a $9.99 for the Rangers. Excuse me. Let's see. That's a Hattie. Kirill Kaprizov. And the non-numbered horizontal going to the Boston Bruins. I think it's like one of the first Bruins hits we've seen. Justin Brazeau for the Bruins. Let's see this. Got John Tavares cheered to the rafters. Cutter Gauthier jumping the ice. 355 out of 399. Wow, so two blue Mishkovs here. Again, like I said, I would love for Upper Deck to put just a little more effort in their mixes. There you go, another Matvei Mishkov there. So again, we got the double trouble there. I just feel like something big, because I mean, Flyers have been very relevant in this case. That's why I'm kind of sitting here waiting to see if like they're actually gonna give us like a Mishkov auto or something or what. Ovechkin and the Capitals, milestone pucks. And then we got here for the Nashville Predators. Like I said, I do think competition is always a good thing in business. Macho Man says the cream rises to the top. 56 out of 299. Should really save this one for the end because that's probably the auto pack. So we'll skip that bad boy. That's a Hattie Konechny. We got a Cale Makar. 500. First 500 fans, Cale Makar. Oops. Got to get a new pack of penny sleeves. 1 second. Ran out. I ran out, damn it. Alrighty. Let's see. That's what we want. Get back on track. Got thrown off for a second. Oops. Get that off the screen there. All right, we're all set. So there's Mr. Makar going to the Avalanche. Well, we got acetate in here. Is it autographed? I don't know. It could be. Liam Ogren jumping on the ice. Front row talents. It's out of 99. It could be autoed. Let's see what we got. Best of luck, folks. It is not autoed, but going to the Minnesota Wild. Here's a nice one going your way there, Glomsky. Ticket access, Matt Boldy, 74 out of 99. I've had really good luck with the Wild and credentials, like personally, and I think with the breaks and stuff overall, I think I've done pretty well with them. So 74 out of 99. Oh, let's move Jarvis out the way. So I think I did right. I think we have the auto for the last pack. McKinnon and Johnston. There's a speed of the game. Zellweger for the Ducks. Let's see what we got. We waited this whole time. Final pack should have the auto in it. This is so crazy. There's just no way. There's like they literally have to put something huge in this case. They had to have if you're giving us all these announcer autos. Front row talent, Panarin. Cheer to the Raptors, Nick Suzuki. And yeah, we got another announcer auto going to John Forsland. Looks like we got for the Kraken. Seeing a Kraken there behind him, so guessing probably for the Seattle Kraken would be my guess. It's insane. Our fifth announcer's auto out of this case. That's kind of insane. That's just insane. I don't know. That seems just a wee bit much there. So like I'm hoping they put something huge in here or like Or they just, I guess they just could have put like 5 more announcer autos in here. I guess you just never know. We'll have to find out. But goodness, 47 on the sticker. Our cup runneth over tonight. What was that? 47 on the sticker, right? 47 on the sticker, 83 on the box. Yeah, yeah, that's what it's setting up for right there. An announcer 101 auto. That's where it's at, man. 47 on the sticker, 83 on the box. Well, we'll just do what we did last time. Seemed to work out. This is box number 6. We have 4 more boxes to go after this one. So 5 more chances to dance. Bobby McMahon for the Maple Leafs. Victor Hedman, front row talent. And again, we hit the lower numbered McTavish earlier in the break. So I guess this is probably be a normal one. Yep, at a 750. So I know they're the same card, but they're not the same print run. So I will allow that to kind of go through. And see what we can do for you there. Still have some opportunities to pull something good. We're not done yet. Aho, that's a Hattie. And then we got Olin Zellweger up next for the Anaheim Ducks. Let's see what we got next. Got something green there. Got Matthew Tkachuk, cheered to the rafters. Nylander Ben. Oh, okay, we got a green cheered to the rafters out of 49, 24 out of 49. Well, kind of a nice little color match there going to the Dallas Stars. Wyatt Johnston, 24 out of 49. So that's kind of a cool, nice little color match there. Going to Dallas. I'd be okay with that. Like I said, I still think there's going to be something big to come out of this case. Like I said, we still got 5 more boxes. Like I said, I don't think we hit a case hit yet, technically. But again, I don't know. I mean, Upper Deck could have a weird definition of what a case hit is. I don't know. But I'll take that. He's been up there for a moment. Oh, don't tell me that now. We got Zach Benson jumping on the ice. So it's like 404 out of 999. Going to the Boston Bruins, Justin Brazeau. We need to think positively here right now, Micah. We don't need to be looking at facts. We just need to give it to the power of belief. and just believe that shit, you know. Big stuff's on the horizon here. That's what I'm saying. I know Upper Deck has a really weird definition of case hit. Brock Nelson and Zach Dean. Mm. Connor Hellebuck cheered to the rafters. Steven Stamkos, front row talent. 9 out of 25. We got a green DTA going too. Best of luck. Bang, there it is. And there it is. I knew it. I knew it was going to be there. There it is. 9 out of 25. Finally. Matvei Mishkov. That's much better there. Much better. Much better. To me, it just seemed we were just getting way too many flyer stuff not to see a Mishkov in there. Bang, 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 bang. 9 out of 25. Matvei Mishkov debut ticket access autograph. There it is. There it is, folks. There is your most likely your case hit. And that is a case hit, I will tell you. Nine out of 25, Matvei Mishkov. Super Stella. So this is not an auto pack, so we'll go open this bad boy up. Dylan Larkin. Faber and the Wild, Milestone Pucks. Mitch Marner and the Leafs. And we got a Zachary Bolduc here for the St. Louis Blues. $748 out of $999. Mr. Zachary Bolduc. Well, you never know. That could be the start of it, right? Now Now you hit one of those. Could mean you could hit something else. Got a pink one there. My guess is another Sabres pink, but that's just a guess. Carlson. I'm going to Adam Fox and the Rangers. 62 out of 99. 62 out of 99. All right. It could happen. You never know. It could happen. Just want to give a quick shout out, as always, to Triple Play there. Ron and the guys, again, always hooking us up with product and, just helping us out when we need it. And again, normally with, product debuts and product release dates and stuff, 95, pretty much I'd say 100% of the time at that point, it's going to probably be coming from Triple Play. But again, I always want to give them a shout out. Westerville, Ohio there. Again, wonderful little shop, Triple Play. Again, Ron and the boys there do appreciate it each and every time you, again, like I said, hook us up with that product. 46 on the sticker, 52 on the box. Box, we got 46 on the sticker and 52 on the box. All right, start with the left. So let's see. Technically, we've got one debut ticket access auto so far. We're still waiting on a Provision and still waiting on a clear cut auto as well. So we still got a few more hopefully here to go. But we've got 4 more boxes altogether here basically left to open. We might have the auto right here. So going to Cale Makar. Go ahead and just put that bad boy right there. The retro ticket access. Mark Stone. So we got a Hawaiian shirt, I'm thinking. Jumping on the ice, Matthew Nyes. And another Toronto Maple Leafs. I think we hit one of these out of our first case. Out of 100 there, Austin Matthews for the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Hawaiian print. That is out of 100. First 100 fans. Austin Matthews and the Maple Leafs. Can this case hold more hits to come? Do we still have some other big hits to unveil? I'd love to see that happen. Jack Eichel and the Sabres. Which card is that? Front row talent. So we got a Cheer to the Rafters red. 149. Going to the New York Rangers. Alexis Lafreniere. The Hawaii. I mean, it's a silly design, but I kind of think it fits in that set for the most part, because that whole set is kind of silly. The bobblehead and the jersey, and then of course the multi heads, and then I think they got the championship rings as well. So it's kind of a goofy set as it is. So I think when you look at it in that context, it's not as bad. But I'm not like a super huge fan of it. But it is nice that normally those are lower numbered hits too. So those are obviously a little bit harder to pull. So it does give a little bit of value there. So again, they're not hundo peas, but they don't really necessarily do a lot for me though. But again, it fits the set though overall. So I get it. 113 out of 149 there. Red Cheered to the Rafters. That's just kind of like more or less my opinion on that one. Matthews, that's a Hattie. And then we got Speed of the Game. Maverick Bork for the Dallas Stars. Cutter Gauthier jumping on the ice. Milestone Pucks, Alex Ovechkin. 400 out of 999. Going to the San Jose Sharks, Colin Graff. I don't know. I've seen cases where like people have pulled Mishkov and like Hudson autos out of the same case. So, I'm not going to put out the realm of possibility that again, Upper Deck, maybe they weren't paying attention to the mix or something. So you never know. There could be a Hudson auto. So there could be a Celebrini. There could be you just never know. I know you hit a couple Detroit, but I'm not 100% on the Jets. Can't really think of any at the moment. We got front row talent, Panarin. We got a horizontal red out of 99. Who's this going to? Going to the Dallas Stars again. I was a little surprised Dallas was sitting there. 76 out of 99, Logan Stankoven. That's always a nice one there. 76 out of 99. I like the Reds. Kind of a nice color there. But I was a little surprised the Stars were sitting there because, again, they had a really good first case or first half. So I was kind of waiting to see if someone would jump on them in the second half. I think Chris has them, right? Yes, Chris has Dallas. But yeah, like I said, Eric, I think you got, like I said, at least a few Detroit hits, but like I said, I can't really remember them all. I want to say the Jets have been quiet. But again, that could change. We still got 3 more to go after this. Cheer to the rafters. That's a Hattie. So I got a 199. It's 86 out of 199. Orange DTA. Hey, there you go, Jeff. Another Zachary Bolduc. Like I said, you get that first one. Normally inspires at least another 1 or 2 or something there. It's like 166. 166 out of 199. Zachary Bolduc of the St. Louis Blues. I have a feeling that his ink is going to be updates in next year's credentials because I don't think Bolduc has any autos in this this year of credentials. I could be wrong, but I don't think I remember seeing any. But so I have a feeling that most his stuff will most likely become updates because they did hold several names over, which I was a bit surprised with some of the names. But that's the only I can figure is that they're going to use them for update cards in like next year's set or something. Liam Ogren. And we got Mr. Connor Bedard for the Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago's going to sleepers. I don't necessarily mind an update, like, like the Marite cider that we hit out of Premier. That was an update. Like that was a good one. That was like a nice RPA out of like 10 or something, or 25, or whatever it was. Like, okay, that was like a good one. I'm okay with that. But like when you're filling it up with like dudes that already shipped off to the KHL, like, okay, that's a little bit excessive at that point. A couple guys, sure, but like let's not go crazy here. Drop this down. Still got 2 more boxes. Yeah, I mean, I could have misread myself. Maybe it does. I just don't really remember seeing any myself. But so we got retro ticket access auto. What we got for initials? KM. Going to the New York Islanders, Kyle Macklin. Kyle Macklin. Going to the Islanders. Islanders are going to Santa, I do believe. Get that out of the way. Get out of the way. And what do we got? Box number 8. 05 on the sticker, 74 on the box. We got empty box, 05 on the sticker, 74 on the box. Let's start from the left. Carter Verhaeghe, Vasilevsky, Horvat. Front row, we got a back-to-back Horvats. Brock Faber jumping on the ice. We got a Mr. Swayman, I do believe. 500 fans, Jeremy Swayman for the Boston Bruins. Alrighty, what do we got? Tage Thompson, John Carlson, Martin Necas, and for the Columbus Blue Jackets, we have Gavin Burnley. So Jackets did pretty good in the first half of the master case. This is their first hit tonight. At least I'm sleeving up. Gavin Burnley. Horizontal. Of course, I know unfortunately he's no longer part of the Blue Jackets, but it's okay. We got acetate. Cheer to the Raptors, Heiskanen. Troy Terry. Oh, okay, it's a retro. Let's see if it's autoed. Going going to the Boston Bruins. So Boston's kind of coming alive here a little bit. We have Brad Marchand, retro ticket access. I think these are numbered, but still a nice hit there going to Boston, going to Sleepers. Let's see what we got. Jack Quinn, Brock Besser, Tage Thompson, JT Miller. It's like 81 out of 399. We have Olen Zellweger up next for the Anaheim Ducks. Olen Zellweger for the Anaheim Ducks. Blue DTA. 81 out of 399. All right, last stack. We're going to set that right there just because I think that would be the auto. Could be wrong, though. Foligno. Got Roman Josi, front row talent. Speed of the game, Kirill Kaprizov for the Wild. Matthews. Oh, that's an auto there. So never mind. Yeah, that's a Hattie. Cheered to the rafters. Who do we got here? Going to the LA Kings. We got Trevor Moore. LA is going to Santa. Alrighty. So we can open this bad boy up. And like I said, I'll hold upper deck to that, right? We got Shimon Nimitz. William Eklund. 535, I think. 999. And there he is, finally showing up just a wee little bit. Another Macklin Celebrini for the Sharks. It's not over yet. Get Mr. Macklin out the way. Celebrini up for a moment. Ovechkin. And then for the Ottawa Senators to end the box, we have 112 out of 299. Mr. Josh Norris for the Ottawa Senators. Right. That out of the way. Adjust that real fast. All right, box number 9. 30 on the sticker, 79 on the box. There's four. Empty box. We have 30 on the sticker, 79 on the box. For the Nationals, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Pastrnak. That's it. And Car, we got Draisaitl, front row talent. Frozen Fight, Kopitar, Draisaitl. 381 out of 999. Got Sam Colangelo for the Mighty Ducks here. There's Minko, Rantanen, Connor Zary, and then we got our horizontal. Going to the Montreal Canadiens, Oliver Kapanen. Missed the Oliver Kapanen to you. Thomas, Mark Stone. Carlson. We got an orange here. It's like 185 out of 199. Going to the Ottawa Senators. So another one here for Ottawa, Zach Ostapchuk. So 185. 185 out of 199, orange. Going to the Ottawa Senators. Going to the Ottawa Senators there. Brett Burns. We got our blue base. Another Trevor Moore. Go along with the auto there. So 200 out of 290, or 209, excuse me, 209 out of 299. This one feels still bit. We got, yeah, say it feels a little bit wider because that penny sleeve. Could this be a clear-cut auto? Obviously, it'd be nice if it was a debut ticket access. That would definitely help you out on a couple different levels. Matvey Mishkov jumping on the ice. Zach Hyman. I don't want to get too much there. I think it's just a normal one. No, it is 7. Oh, is that a 99? Huh. Could this be an auto? Best of luck. And it is. That's a nice one going to the Rangers. Matt Rempe, 73 out of 99. So Shane, buddy. That's exactly the ticket you need right there. $73 out of 99, Matt Rempe. Debut ticket access auto, clear cut. So now all you need is one more debut ticket access out of that, and you guys will at least get the 3 out of 4 if you don't get the provisions. Yep, you are correct. It is jersey numbered as well. Very good eye there. Yep, 73 is his number. 73 out of 99. So I think that almost, you know what? Kind of, I think, deserves a bit of an upgrade. Just a bit of an upgrade. So why not put in a one-touch? 73 out of 99. Matt Rempe, jersey numbered, debut ticket access, clear cut auto. That is a nice solid hit there going to the New York Rangers. Sure, a few of the Rangers guys aren't probably too happy with it, but I'll definitely take it. $73 out of 99. Why would I go and do a thing like that there, Micah? Why would I go and do such a thing? This thing that you're asking me to do. Anyways, we got Jack Hughes, Brady Tkachuk. We got a bobblehead. And how about that, Glomsky? I think this is what you wanted, right? You wanted the bobblehead, Kirill Kaprizov. That's awesome. At a 250 too, so it's definitely a lower numbered one. But that is really cool. I like that. That makes me happy they're hitting that. But I just don't want to change the subject here because, I think Micah was just trying to hold me up for a one-touch. We can't just gloss that over, folks. We got to address that right now. No, I'm just kidding, anyways. But the only reason that, like I said, really the only reason I put that in a one-touch as it is because it is jersey numbered. It's an auto, so that's also really great. But it's just a really nice jersey number there. I see. 250 though. Again, like I said, lower numbered one for you. But there you go. That makes me happy. Good. We'll just put them right there. Right there. So what you're saying basically, Mike, is it's for science, right? Like, it's like a science experiment. We're just for higher knowledge, just to test it out, see what happens. I understand. I get it. I get the sad need for for adventure. We got Logan Stankoven jumping on the ice. So I got this mixed up there. And we got front row talent, Weegar. We got a red, that's a Hattie. So a bit of a team color match here going to the Detroit Red Wings. Alex DeBrincat, 139 out of 149. Got McDavid up next for the Oilers. And then speed of the game, Logan Mailloux. Logan Mailloux, speed of the game. Alrighty, get that out of the way. This is the last box of the break tonight. This is box number 10, everybody. So again, thank you guys again. Like I said, I'm just glad, I'm just glad. Again, apologies there, Micah, but again, Rob, Zaddy needed that. I needed that. Makes me feel good. Gives me the feel goods. But definitely just glad that second half's been at least pretty decent. So 55 on the sticker, 75 on the box. All right. Let's see what we got. We got the matching fives. I like when my numbers match. Let's see what we got. 4 packs. 4 packs. We got 55 on the sticker, 75 on the box. All right. Last box of the break. Once again, thank you guys as always. Again, like I said, I really do appreciate it. You guys are the ones that make these breaks happen. And again, I really do the best I can for you guys. I really do get bummed out when I fall short. But again, when I hit stuff, you guys, again, like the Stutzel 101 in the first case, I know it was going to Mike. So he PCs the Senators, so that's a really good hit for him. Again, I was stoked on that one. Again, I'm stoked for hitting the Mishkov or whatever for Rob. Again, I just like hitting these big cards and stuff for you when I can get them. Because again, unfortunately, I don't pack the cases. Yeah, I wish I did. Trust me, if I did, it'd be a bloodbath. But but again, just always doing the best I can each and every time. Because again, I don't take it lightly. That people put their hard-earned money and stuff into this, and then it's not it's like not fun for them or something like that. Tyler Seguin, Cale Makar, bobblehead going to the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's Mitch Marner there. 750 going to Toronto. You know you love Mitch. Not anymore, I know. He said, I'm going to Vegas. Thomas Hurdle. Konechny. Oh, we got another red. Oh, no, it's a pink. Ooh, 7 out of 25. I believe it's a pink. It is a pink, 7 out of 25. So close, though. Right team, wrong player. Oliver Kapanen, 7 out of 25 for the Habs there. All right. What is next? We got another acetate here. Morgan Frost, Nick Suzuki. Luke Hughes jumping on the ice. So it should be a base out of 199, 50 out of 199. Going to the New York Islanders, Maxim Siplikov. Maxim Siplikov. Debut ticket access clear cut. Going to the Islanders. Again, Islanders are going to Santa. Oops. 50 out of 199. Maxim Siplikov. I'll just put him up right there. Faber. Nathan McKinnon for the Avalanche. 225 out of 999. Going to the Detroit Red Wings. We got Albert Johansson. Albert Johansson. Detroit. All right, final stack of 4. What is going to be our last auto? Is it going to be a debut ticket access? And give you guys at least the 3 break predictions. Kopitar. Trevor Moore. 332 out of 399. And another Siplikov. Another Siplikov for them Islanders. Coming on strong here at the very end. Okay, congratulations there to Santa. Siplikov. 332, 399. Cheer to the rafters. The speed of the game. I think we got an update. I'm guessing that's probably the auto. Set that right there. Let's see what we got. Mika Zibanejad, front row talent. And another Tage Thompson for the Buffalo Sabres, 80 out of 299. But this should, even though it's an update debut ticket access auto, that will still count for the debut ticket access autos that you need. So that should give you guys at least 3 out of 4. We didn't hit a Provision, so we'll do at least another $10 break credit associated with break B here, just to be clear about that. See what we got here for the final hit of the break. Chris Letang. Tyson Forrester jumping on the ice. It's going to go like this. It is an update. All right, guys. This is the final hit of the break. Once again, thank you guys as always. Like I said, next week we'll probably be looking at some more credentials, but again, I'm probably going to try to mix it in with some other stuff and just put up some cheap mixers over the course of the week. So again, keep your eyes out for that. I'm going to be working on mail days probably tomorrow night, maybe. But I'll definitely have hopefully everything ready to send out to you guys by Monday. Again, I'll be sending tabs out to the few folks I need to get squared up with as well. And I'll be posting spam up in the morning from both cases. Obviously, I'll post case A first, and then I'll post case B after that. And we'll spam the room then at that point. And again, if you want base, please DM me, and I'll try to set some base aside for folks if they want it. Just let me know what you're looking for. This is a 22-23 update. Best of luck. And for the Winnipeg Jets, Dylan Samberg. So there you go, Eric. Oh, there's a numbering. Okay, there you go. 10 out of 15. So very low numbered auto there going to you. So again, that was like the only hit I think for Winnipeg all night. So not a bad, not a bad kind of last shot there for you. But again, overall, pretty fun case. Just glad we finally got to see one of the big boys decide to show up here and make their presence known again. And normally it has been this kid. We've had as much luck as you can have with anybody. And it's always, usually he's our guy. Mishkov is our guy. 9 out of 23. Damn. But again, overall, like I said, the cool case. Again, working with what Upper Deck gives me. Always like getting them cases, though, that are just absolutely filled to the brim. Again, I don't know. I may try this other dude possibly for some more credentials because I've seen some of the cases he's been opening. He's been hitting a lot of really big stuff. So I don't know. We'll kind of see what he's got going on. But again, like I said, the idea for this week is going to be, probably more credentials, but we're going to sprinkle in some other stuff in there as well. Again, maybe some ice, maybe some MVP, something of that nature, and just again, just try to just get like just a fun little mix, and just again keep it cheap, because again we are going to have, I guess, supposedly Premiere and SPA possibly, and even that ingrained icons is not going to be cheap either. So those ones are going to probably be a little more financially intensive, but we will do the best we can with it, and we'll break what we can as always. Again, I always appreciate you guys. You guys are the ones that fill these breaks up, and you guys make the breaks happen more or less. So again, I'm just always grateful to be given the privilege to be ripping for you guys. It really is a privilege. I enjoy doing it. Again, I live and die with you guys. When you guys are flying high, I'm flying high. When you guys are mad, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So, but again, overall, not too shabby tonight. Again, congratulations to the hitters as always. Again, I'll get spam up and stuff in the morning for you. I tip my cap to you guys. I do tip it each and every time. I am grateful. Like I said, you guys do make the room a lot of fun. Always looking to keep adding, hopefully, more folks, and bringing more folks over bring them to the light. Come to the light. That is Powder Keg. So, but yeah. But as always, though, folks, looking forward to the next time we can get together, gather around the glow of the YouTube channel, do some breaking and ripping for you guys. Again, I always, like I said, it's a lot of fun, and like I said, when I can hit some big cards and stuff for you guys, it just makes it even better for me. But all right, guys, you guys, yes, sir, Scott. Again, you guys, you kind of popped up there towards the end with the Islanders. So yeah, a couple other teams, I do believe, but again, I do appreciate it, though, everybody. I really do. So thank you guys so much for what you do. Again, thanks to Triple Play for the hookup on the cases as always. Again, we'll probably be getting our, like I said, SPA and Premiere from them as well. But again, always like to give them shout outs, like to always give props to people that, deserve a little bit of a nod. But all right, guys, you guys have a wonderful evening. Have a good night. Thank you so much. And until next time, folks, always looking forward to it. Good night, everybody.